everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is the voice of Jen at Nestled In. We are up here in Maine and we're still nestled in. It's March and we are cold, but I wanted today to get on and show you a review of the math curriculum that I used for my 5-year-old this year for her kindergarten year. I'm excited to share it because we have loved every minute of it. And as you can see, it is from the Good and the Beautiful Math K. And what is showing here is the course book, the part 2 course book, because when I went to order this, the part 1 was out of stock. So I wasn't sure I would like it anyway, so I went ahead and downloaded and used my the downloads for the first half, and we loved every minute of that. So I went ahead and bought the printed part 2, and I bought the math manipulatives box as well when I did my first purchase. So all of this comes with it. Except for the dry erase board. That one's mine. Dry erase board is handy to have. We bought this Crayola one. But that's the only extra thing that I bought to go with this course. As you can see, there's all kinds of fun things to do. It has a lot of hands-on things, a lot of games, and that is what my little wiggle worm needed to keep her interest and to keep her happy while learning. So all of this stuff was in this box, this really nice box. It's you know, hefty enough to keep and just use throughout the year. And we have done that. We've kept all the manipulatives in there. So let me show you inside the book. This is the second half, okay? So it's going to start, what you see here is obviously the second half of the year. But it has the first part of this course starts with a little boy, and he keeps a beehive. I think that's what it is. So then it's teaching some concepts, and you would use the bees as manipulatives. The second half that you'll see probably as I'm flipping is a little Native American girl, which was really interesting. And she counts beads and does beading and things like that. So also in the second half, you use this reckoning. I think that's the proper way of saying that, like an abacus. And she's counting beads to put on. You're counting beads to do your math. And another hands-on thing that is beautiful to have, lovely to have. And my little girl loved it. So this is Micah's beadwork, or Mika. Yes, it's there in phonics, phonetically spelled right out for you, so you can't mispronounce it like me. But anyways, this is section 3. You can read numbers up to 20. So that was this lesson. Every day you come and you do your daily dose. And it has the calendar, so that's this little booklet that you get. On the website, there's also little songs to sing for the months of the year and the days of the week. We haven't done this part, but you can do a little page about me, and then you would start your calendar. So here we had January. She drew a snowman. We had a snowball fight, so that's why there's snowballs in the air. And there's always a cute little poem to begin the month, and you can learn that. And then they just write the date every day, and then it suggests that you put the date, write the date on your dry erase board, and we did that for quite a long time, and then we started just writing it at the top of the page here. So you can see how it's telling you to use the reckoning to start in. This is the lesson after you do the daily dose. The daily dose also has the place value. So here's the place value chart. Open that up, and here are the little slips that you color. They're like a base 10 hundreds block thing. So this is a 10 you know, it has 10 spaces in it, and you color one in every day, and you put it in here. Once you get to 10, you're going to move it, and when you get 10 of these, you go to 100, and this is where we've gotten to. We've gotten to lesson 103 this year. So a little bit of place value every day. That was really good. I really enjoyed. I'm glad that they had that in there. Then there's always a little extra section here, and this part just gets those brain juices flowing, you know. Then this part of the lesson is the actual, usually it's a story in the lesson, and then you would have the student work text or worksheet page. And then after the worksheet, there's always a bonus activity. Sometimes that's a game, sometimes it's using things like this. So here are the little pattern blocks. That's what they call them. I call them tangrams. I don't know. But these first ones have these cards. I think there's like 20 of them, and you would put the pieces on. So that's a really nice thing. There's also these blocks that you build little things with. It shows you some patterns, and you have to follow them. Let's see. So here was the worksheet that day, and as you can see, it used the part whole mat, which is here. We have that, and we would have done some of that, you know, hands-on, using the different manipulatives. So what are the different manipulatives? Here's inchworms, super cute. Vegetables, and here I have the garden patch 10 frame that we used for those, but you could also, you would also use them on the part whole mat. On the other side of this, there's a chalkboard, and so it just makes a different 10 frame. There are flashcards, both the dot patterning cards and the number cards. Here's some bee manipulatives. And so those have been really fun for us to use. This day, we used the part whole, and we did, you know, identifying and writing the missing numbers on the part whole chart. So this is here, 1 and 5 is 6. Then she had to do a little bit of coloring on, adding on to 5. So here we had 5, and what would it be if you added 2? And she colors them. So that was that lesson for today. What was the bonus activity for that day? The bonus activity was the adding on to 5. Okay. So sometimes there's this one was kind of neat. Sometimes there's some things you can write on here. We actually, this is made printed black, and we actually used chalk to do this. That was really cool. So it's just full of hands-on games, manipulatives, and art, and learning extra things. Like this one, we're learning 3D art. And the painter that did that. There we've done the picture cards, and here is some addition practice. There we're learning different shapes, 3D shapes versus 2D shapes, numbers and patterning. And as you can see, there's so much mixed in. Like here's pennies and dimes we had to use, and we used them on the chalkboard frame. And here's more about the little Native American girl. It's just a beautiful curriculum, and we have enjoyed everything about it. Color words, shapes, 3D and 2D, yes. Counting, adding, subtracting. Look, and to do it, it's not just a static work text page, but a maze to get through. And to get through that, you had to do your adding and subtracting. So my review, pros and cons. I have not found any problem with this. We have loved every minute of it. And the way it's taught, she doesn't hardly even know she's doing work. It's fun, and she has enjoyed the whole thing. She's 5.5, and we're not quite finished. As you can see while I'm flipping back and forth, that there are so many different activities. It's lovely, and it's colorful, but not overwhelmingly so. And we've just really enjoyed it. So let me know what you think. All of these things came in that box as manipulatives. Let me know what you think in the comments. Ask any questions that you want. Give a like and a follow. And this was the Good and the Beautiful Math K. I know that they have updated this now. It's good. So this is the, I think the first edition. So the next edition is available, and I think they've streamlined it a little bit so that these things are not quite so expensive. But it's pretty amazing when you go to their site what is free and what you can download, you know, yourself, and what you can buy. It's very inexpensive, and that's important to me, you know, when you have multiple children and you're buying for. So anyways, that's my review of it. It's just full of pros and hardly any cons. We just love the whole thing. Go on their website and you'll see added resources and different things like that too. So give me a thumbs up and a like and a follow, and you guys have a good day.